Aloha, I'm Lahaina Lee, and this is your Maui Real Estate Advisor for July 2024. And not only am I not in Lahaina, I'm not even on Maui. This is coming to you from our hotel room in New York, New York. Well, the first half of this year is in the books, and what a year it's been. For that matter, what a decade it's been, not just on Maui, but for the whole USA. In fact, so far this decade, for our country, could be summed up by a meme I saw earlier in the week. It said, "Has anyone thought of unplugging the United States and then plugging it back in?" That'd probably be too easy. But this is a real estate blog. And what does a snapshot of last month's numbers tell us? Well, the inventory of homes for sale is up. The inventory of condos for sale is way up. The number of homes sold was down, and the number of condos sold was way down. And what happens when supply is up and demand is down? I know what you're thinking, and that should be the correct answer, but it's not. On Maui, condo prices have been on an upward trend since January. The median selling price for homes has also trended up. So what is it with Maui real estate? Sales slowing and prices not only not going down, but seemingly defying gravity and rising. Well, turns out it's not just Maui, but it's the whole US of A. Lawrence Yun, chief economist for the National Association of Realtors, describing the market activity for the whole country said, home sales activity for the spring 2024 was a sluggish disappointment. How slow was it? Yoon said that the spring home selling season ended with the fewest number of pendings that's under contract at any time since the National Association of Realtors has been keeping records. And I'm sure you've guessed the rest of the story. Median selling prices across the country have reached a record high of $419,000. That's the median selling price across our great country. However, on Maui, $419,000 wouldn't buy you anything, at least not last month. The lowest selling price on our island was $475,000 for a house that might generously be called a fixer-upper. So what does a deeper dive into the numbers here on Maui tell us? Well, let's do the numbers. We finished the month of June with 321 homes for sale on Maui. We haven't had 300 homes for sale on Maui since December of 2020. Huh, what a beginning to a new decade, right? With all of this inventory, why are sales remaining flatter or even trending down slightly? Well, it seems what accounts for the mismatch in selling prices versus apparent demand is the mismatch between price point of what's for sale and the price point of what people are actually able to buy. Over half the homes for sale on Maui are priced over $2 million. At the time of this report, that would be 171 of the 324 for sale are priced between $2 million and $75 million. There were only 10 sales last month for homes priced at $2 million or above. There were only 15 homes sold for less than $1 million. So why so few below $1 million, you might ask? Well, right now, that's because there are only 23 homes for sale on Maui priced at less than $1 million. We definitely have a mismatch between supply and demand on Maui, especially in what might be called the affordable category. So I had a bit of a relocation down to the lobby, so don't let the change of background and the background noise throw you off. Um, what about condos? Well, condo sales have also slowed, but for condos, it's been a more dramatic slowdown. Much of the slowdown has been caused by the Maui mayor's call to repeal the right of some 7,000 condos to be allowed to do short-term rental. Now, while this move has been met with much opposition, the uncertainty has created chaos between potential condo sellers and would-be buyers. Since the line between condo complexes that are allowed to do short-term rental and the ones that don't is pretty clear, at least in most cases, it's reasonable to expect that sales at the vacation rental complexes would slow down dramatically. However, it turns out that the pall over short-term rentals is contagious, and it's having a significant impact on all of the condominium sales. Less than 60 days ago, we had a seller's market in condominium segment. That's defined by less than 6 months of inventory. At that time, there was just a little over 4 months worth of inventory for sale. Here, at the end of June, at the beginning of July, inventory is approximately 12 months worth of condos for sale. The median selling price for condos is still at one of the highest levels we've seen. However, just like home sales, the median price is beginning, or it actually is being, artificially increased by a number of high-end sales that are holding up the market. That doesn't mean the luxury end of the market is hot. When there are only 60-ish sales in a month, it doesn't take a lot to distort the numbers. Well, as you can see, we had a bit of a forced relocation from the hotel to this cool little cafe here in New York. Oh, there comes the boss. All right, well, that's the market in a nutshell. Um, and to wrap up, the luxury market, let's just call it 2 million and above, which is actually more than a little bit low, is very slow. So if you're shopping in that price range for either condos or homes, now is a good time to be shopping for deals. And if you're hoping to sell a condo, you should pay attention to how much activity your property is getting. If you're not getting an offer, well, that's one thing. But if your listing agent is not getting calls and showings and you actually want to sell, be ready to adjust your price. That's our current read on the market. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section there below. And if you have comments or answers, yeah, we're always available by text or phone. If you like this, hit the subscribe button. And just a reminder, nobody knows Maui real estate like Aloha Group Maui. From definitely not Lahaina. This is Lahaina Lee saying aloha.